I want to introduce my colleague Ashraf Wani, who's been reporting from Lebanon. In fact, India Today is the only channel reporting from ground zero in Lebanon. Israeli airstrikes continue to hit southern Lebanon. Ashraf has been in the middle of all that action. Israel finds itself constantly having to deal with the reality of some kind of missile fire coming in from different parts of Hezbollah-controlled territory and also from Yemen, from Houthi-controlled territory. Israeli airstrikes continue to hit southern Lebanon. Our correspondent Ashraf Wani was in Beirut, and as Israeli airstrikes came within a short distance of where Ashraf was. Let me take you through this ground report, and I'll just go across live to Ashraf in a moment from now.
The assassination of Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah in an Israeli airstrike has plunged West Asia into deeper turmoil. India Today's Ashraf Wani, who's in the war zone in southern Lebanon, visited the site targeted by Israeli missiles over the last few days.
A multi-story building has been targeted a few hours back, early in the morning on Monday, and this multi-story building has collapsed completely, and you can see nothing except destruction here. At least 30 people got hit in this strike, one of the biggest strikes carried out by the Israel in Lebanon since last 1 week after the Hassan Nasrallah's death in the south suburbs of the Beirut.
The ongoing war has caused immense suffering to civilians on the ground.
Israel on the Sunday evening targeted this building behind me here in the center of Beirut. 3 people died. We believe it to be the political leaders. Some top political leaders of Hezbollah had been targeted in this building behind me. You can see everything is shattered here. How many cars had got damaged. There is the presence of army and the security personnel, in fact police, and how much devastating that blast had been in that multi-story building behind me, which has completely damaged it and has caused a lot of damage in that particular apartment.
Despite growing international calls for a ceasefire, both sides continued their attacks relentlessly. With hundreds crossing the border to Syria, looking for a safe zone, the streets in these areas have turned empty.
Most of the people have fled from these areas and are now moving towards the safer areas, and thousands of people and families spend their nights in open sky in different roadsides, parks and the sea beaches here in the Beirut. Indications are so that after the final procession and funeral of Hassan Nasrallah, this war will escalate. Hezbollah has not yet decided the day for the funeral of Hassan Nasrallah, but the Lebanese government has already declared 5 days of mourning, which will close on Wednesday. Ashraf Wani for India Today in Beirut.